Hey everyone, welcome back to a new reading challenge. So like 6 months ago, I think, I did one of these reading 100 pages a day for a week, and I want to do it again because I'm in a reading slump. So I'm gonna, do this challenge, see if I can read 100 pages a day. And there are at least 2 books that I really hope to read or finish this week. The first one is Songs in Urja Major. I will tell you a bit more about it later on. And the next one will be one of these 5 books of the November Book of the Month picks. This video is again kindly sponsored by Book of the Month. If you don't know Book of the Month, they are an amazing US-based subscription service for readers. Every month their team goes through dozens of new releases and they pick their 5 most favorite ones, and then you can choose one of these new releases as a hardcover, a beautiful hardcover, so you won't have to like look for all of these new releases yourself. You can just go on the website and check out all of their most favorite ones. Okay, let's go through the 5 November books, and then I can also pick my, TBR book. The first one is called The Family, written by Naomi Krupitsky. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. And this one, the blurb says 2 daughters, 2 families, and 1 inescapable fate. Ooh. Then we have this one, which sounds so fun. How to Marry Keanu Reeves in 90 Days. Keanu, right? Written by K.M. Jackson. This one sounds brilliant. Dear Keanu, you don't know me, but I'm about to ruin your wedding. Next we have The Keeper of Night, written by Kylie Lee Baker. This looks amazing. I am too dangerous to let live any longer. It is written in the Book of Ankau, decreed by the High Reaper himself. Death will come to find me, but I will no longer be there. This sounds really awesome. Next we have A Little Hope, written by Ethan Joella. A luminous, life-affirming novel set in the idyllic Connecticut town over the course of a year. A Little Hope follows the intertwining lives of a dozen neighbors as they confront everyday desires and fears. A lost love, a stalled career, an illness, and a betrayal. And the last one is called The Collective, written by Alison Galen, and it says no killer goes unpunished. Best-selling author Alison Galen plumbs the dark side of justice and the depths of diabolical revenge in this propulsive novel of psychological suspense that melds the driving narrative of Then She Was Gone with the breathtaking twist of The Chain. Just how far will a grief-stricken mother go to right a tragic wrong? So these are the 5 books for November. However, I also want to show you 2 of the add-ons. And if you don't know, add-ons are books that you can also choose from the website. They have so many more books that you can, for example, add to your order. And 2 of them are these ones. Will by Will Smith and My Body by Emily Ratajkowski. I am absolutely obsessed with this cover. So if you're interested in getting one of these 5 books or maybe an add-on, definitely check out the Book of the Month website and use my code BRIT to get your first book for only $9.99. I do have to tell you that Book of the Month currently only ships to the US, so keep that in mind. But an amazing thing is that it is completely risk-free, so if you would like to skip a month, that is no problem at all. You will not be charged for that month and you can just start whenever you want again. Again, thanks so much Book of the Month for collaborating with me on this video. I'm so excited about all of these books. So now let's pick out one of these 5 or actually 7 books to also add on my TBR for this week. I have to say I'm kind of gravitating towards a shorter one, not a thriller. Okay, I'm gonna go for this one. This one sounds quite deep, but also about how a disease like cancer can affect such a relationship and people having secrets and stuff. So I'm gonna go for this one. But the first one that I'll be focusing on is Songs in Urja Major. I am currently Ursa Major. I'm currently on chapter 33, page 254. So today I hope to reach chapter 46 and then I will finish it tomorrow. Again, hopefully, but I will tell you what this book is about. It's the summer of 1969. From the moment Jane Quinn steps barefoot onto the main stage of Island Folk Festival, golden hair glinting, her voice soaring into the summer dusk, a star is born, and so is a passionate love story. Jane's band hit the road with Jesse Reed, the musician whose bright blue eyes are setting hearts alight everywhere. And as the summer streaks by in a haze of crowds, wild nights and magenta sunsets, Jane is pulled into the orbit of Jesse's star. But Jesse's rise could mean Jane's fall, and when she discovers a dark secret beneath his music, she writes her heartache into the album that could make or break her. Songs in Ursa Major. This kind of feels a bit like Daisy Jones and the Six. I'm also getting this vibe a lot from the cover, the font, the entire story of like this one amazing girl that suddenly is like a rock star barefoot onto the stage. But I'm enjoying it a lot. It is not amazing, but I'm just, I want to finish it because I've been reading this one for a few weeks now. I'm not in the best reading mood, as I already said, so let's hope that this challenge will get me out of my reading slump. I hope you're going to enjoy this video. Please give it a thumbs up and I will see you soon with some reading updates. But now I have to work in the Swan Market store where I sell my products in Rotterdam. So I'll see you tonight once I get back from working there. It's like noon now, so I only have to work from 1 till 6, which is just a few hours. Happy Wednesday. I haven't updated you yesterday. However, I want to give you a few reading updates because I finished Songs in Ursa Major yesterday because I had to read, it was like 30 something pages yesterday from this book and I finished it. I have to say, it started out really great and I was really invested at the beginning of this book, but then the further the book went on, I just felt like I didn't really feel for these characters anymore. There wasn't a lot of character development in my opinion and I just wasn't too invested in the plot and the characters in the end of this book. So I've decided to give it 3 out of 5 stars. It was still enjoyable but just expected a bit more from it. But then yesterday I also had to read about 60 pages of A Little Hope by Ethan Joella to reach my 100 pages for Tuesday. I read 40. I didn't read the 60, so I am going to try to reach page 160 today. Let's see where that is. I have to read this today. We'll see if I can do it. But I started this one yesterday and at first I thought, do I actually really want to read this? It's just about a family. I don't know, I felt like maybe I want to read something a bit darker, something like dark academia-ish. But I just decided to pick it up and I have to say, I'm actually quite invested in this story already and the characters and what they're going through. I feel like I'm starting to get to know the characters very well, so I'm happy I started it. It is already quite sad and just... I feel like this is going to be a sad one. But yeah, I will keep you updated on whether I can reach the 160 pages today. I do feel like I'm getting a bit out of my reading slump actually, just finally reading a bit more. That's it for now. I'm going to do some work. My battery is empty and I will see you soon. Okay, a bit later I did some work. I also just did an interview with someone from my university. He is doing research there and he asked if he could interview me about like internet aesthetics. And I thought, hell yeah, I love to talk about dark academia and cottagecore. So that was very interesting. We chatted about like how I view these type of internet aesthetics and what I do to kind of incorporate that in my daily life. Well, like this is not the best one, but kind of digging this skirt. And yes, what is that, you may ask? Well, that is my old dining table, because I haven't even showed you guys. I have a new dining table. Oh my god, I'm sorry for the mess. I have to clean it up. I got these new boots. Oh my goodness, they're amazing. I'm gonna wear these today and my okay, 1 second, I'm gonna properly show you. This is my new dining table. I need to get new chairs as well. I am so sorry for the mess. But I was so sick of this tiny white dining table that I had. I was not happy with it at all. I bought it on a whim and I really wanted a more beautiful, like darker one. So I went for this one. I'm very happy. I'm looking for new chairs as well. I'm going to go to some thrift stores, see if there are some fun ones there, and otherwise I might get new ones. This is a new table though, because I thought it was so beautiful and I really like how this looks. Jeez, my camera is dying. This thing won't open. Now it's open. So yeah, someone is hopefully going to pick up this one on Sunday because I, you know, put it on eBay. So fingers crossed that she wants it. That would be great because this looks like a mess. And these are the, you know, the legs, but I don't want them to get damaged. So I put them on a little blanket. Okay, I am going to go on a little walk because I have to get rid of this paper, and I want to get myself some poppadoms. I hope I'm pronouncing that right, poppadoms, the Indian flatbread, because I made curry yesterday and I didn't have poppadoms. And I really want them tonight with my curry because I still had leftover curry. Let's go for a walk. The weather is amazing and it feels like autumn. Yes. Okay, now that I've been talking about Dark Academia so much, I decided to change my shirt. This looks more like it. Look at these new boots. Oh, I'm obsessed. I was looking for some that aren't too high so I can like walk in it a bit longer and that weren't too big around my legs. Okay, let's go on a little walk. Hey everyone, as you can see I'm in a different environment because I am cat sitting on a cat from one of our friends again because they're on holiday this weekend. So I'm in the house cat sitting. I want to give you an update on my reading. It is Friday. It is not going well. Yesterday I read like 3 pages. I did not plan this very well because most of the time, basically like 99% of the time, I read at night. However, yesterday, on Thursday tonight and tomorrow, I have plans in the evening. And those are all the times that I usually read. So I'm not going to try to catch up because that would just overwhelm me. So I'm just going to try for today to still read as many pages as I can and see if I can get to 100. Because this morning I just had to work and you know, it is, what time is it now? 4:30, so I still have some time before I'm going out for drinks. So let's see how much I can read. I'm currently halfway through the book and as I already said, I am enjoying it a lot. It is very emotional and I'm really feeling for these characters. What I love about this book is that there are lots of characters and in one chapter, for example, the writer is talking about this family with this and this person, and then in the next chapter it follows one of the other family members, and then for example that family member meets a friend, and then in the next chapter it's about that friend. So you constantly kind of follow a new perspective, but because it kind of flows so naturally into the next perspective, because you already read about that person in the previous chapter, it feels very natural and it works so well. So you already kind of know the character a bit before starting that chapter. And I think that's a really brilliant way of writing. So I'm enjoying it a lot. I'm going to be reading a bit and I don't know where the cat is now. I just saw Sar. He's called Sar. It's like a girl's name. But when they got Sar, they thought he was a girl, but he's actually a boy. So he's called Sar. He's outside right now. So let's do some reading. It is Saturday and just home for a couple of hours because a package is going to be delivered. Like, I have to restock some tote bags, but that box is like 15 kilograms and I once had to pick it up from the post office when I wasn't home. Well, that was an experience. I couldn't take it on my bike because it was too big to like fit on my bike in my basket, so I had to carry it. Normally it takes me like 3 minutes to walk to the post office. It literally took me like 20 minutes. I had to stop every other couple of steps because it was just so heavy in my arms. So I had to be home today to, you know, receive my tote bags. It is just, I'm sorry, my hair, what is happening? I really need to get it cut. I'm so sorry, I keep saying it in every vlog. Oh well. So it's just that the La Luna tote bags with the moon on there. I'm going to restock those. But little update on my reading. I'm going to finish this right now, today. I have like this much left, so not much. Can you see where the bookmark is? There it is. I don't have much left. I'm going to finish it today and then I'm going to start a new one. I have my new one already at my friend's house. I will show you when I'm back there, like tonight or tomorrow morning I'll show you. And I didn't really keep track of how many pages it was today. I'm sorry, this challenge is just not going very well. But I will finish this book today, which means that I have finally like read an entire book again in a week, as well as finished the other one, the songs in Ursa Major, and I will start a new one, so it's still very successful. But now I'm going to wait for the package. I'm going to pack some orders, just do a little bit of work, and then this afternoon I'm actually going to do an escape room. It will be the first ever escape room I will ever do. I don't know why it took me so long. People are always raving about escape rooms, so I'm very curious what this experience is going to be. Good morning. Hey Sarah. Look at Sarah. Good morning. It is Sunday. I totally forgot to bring back my proper camera, so now I'm just filming with my phone, which is really old. But yesterday I finished A Little Hope. It was so good. I will do like a proper wrap up when I'm back home again tonight, because today I am actually going. Because today I'm actually going out for lunch for my grandma's birthday. I'm going back home, and then after that I'm going back home to my own place in Rotterdam. But I started a new book, namely this one. It is called The Salt Pet, written by Raynor Wynn. This is a non-fiction book, and it's about a couple, Raynor and her husband Moth. And Moth is actually terminally ill. So when they found out that he is terminally ill, they decided to walk this very long path, the 630-mile southwest coast path from Somerset to Dorset in England, to just, you know, kind of live life to the fullest for how much time Moth has got left. I heard it's a very inspiring book. I actually bought it like just randomly. I didn't know anything about it. I saw the cover, it looked kind of cool, so I bought it on a whim. But I have read amazing things about it, amazing reviews. It says the most inspirational book, is remarkable, astonishing, so I am very curious. I hope to be able to read 100 pages today. I will keep you updated, but now I have to go home to go for lunch. It is Monday morning. I thought I would do a final wrap up of everything that I read this week with the 100 pages a day challenge. So I didn't complete it like completely. I failed a little bit. I didn't read 100 pages every day. However, I did do it some days. So first of all, I finished Songs in Ursa Major, as I already said. I gave it 3 out of 5 stars. I enjoyed it, but it wasn't amazing. Then I did read the entire book of A Little Hope by Ethan Juella, which I thought was so good. I think I'm going to give it 4.5 out of 5 stars. It was very moving, inspiring, beautiful, emotional, and I'm very happy I read it. I don't know if I've not if I would have normally picked up this book if I saw it in a bookstore, but I'm so glad I did pick it up. So I highly recommend this one, because the story itself is like quite simple. It is about a few families and just everything that they're going through, but you really start to feel for these characters, and because of the things that they're going through are very tough things to live through. So it was definitely a great one. Again, highly recommend it. It was so good. And then lastly, I managed to read, okay, not 100, but let's see. It is until part 3 of the book, which is page 95. So it's nearly 100 pages that I read yesterday of this book. I am enjoying this one a lot. I read quite a few mixed reviews about some people saying that they thought it was a bit boring, but I personally don't think it's boring. I think it is very beautiful reading about just them going on this entire walk, everything that they're experiencing with the nature around them, but also just the two of them, and I believe it's going to be a very special one. So I'm excited to continue reading this one, and I'm also happy that I just randomly bought this, looking at the cover and just thinking, this sounds good. And honestly, when I bought this, I thought it was a fiction book. But I think because it is non-fiction, I always feel like a book hits me even harder, because it is actually something that, you know, real people experienced. So I am happy I picked this one up. I'm very intrigued about what the rest of this book has in store, so I will definitely keep you updated on this in future vlogs and in wrap-ups. I really hope you liked this video. Let me know in the comments if you want to read any of the books I mentioned, and also I hope you liked this, you know, challenge. If you've got any other ideas about these reading challenges that I can do, again, leave them down below in the comments so I can just read them and get inspired by your ideas. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And if you want to follow me on my social media, I always link everything down below in the description. If you've reached the end of this video and you want to comment something but you don't really know what to comment a wave emoji, because this is a lot about water and takes place, you know, right near the sea. So comment a wave emoji. Again, thanks so much for watching. I really hope you're having a beautiful day, and I will hopefully see you in my next video. Bye.